Hello, people. This is Didi Strides here, and I welcome you again to my YouTube channel. And once again, I am weighing into a statement that is accredited to a very popular Abuja-based man of God. That is the Kosa pastor, Pastor Biodun Fatonyibo. Please, I want to state that I am not against Pastor Fatonyibo. I am not against his church. I love the man of God. I respect him for who he is. I respect his callings. But we're on social media, and then I want to point out something that he said. A statement was attributed to him. In fact, when I saw that statement, I didn't believe it at first. I never thought such statement would uh, come from him. Okay, being that I perceive him to be a sound man of God who must watch over what he says from the pulpit, knowing fully well that the pulpit is a place where you pull people out of the pit and not to run people down and all that. Okay, and then the statement is. Uh, I will read what he said. Let me just quote what he said. He says, the Igbo believe in God. It takes God for an Igbo guy to give. They have a large heart, but they believe you shouldn't walk their mind. Igbos are 90% Christians, but no mega church. You need to tear background to enter some testimonies. No church with a Yoruba pastor takes more Igbo songs than Kosa. Hustle is a curse. And are you a hustler? Some people find it hard to give because they hustle to get that money. In the name of Jesus, hustle has ceased in your life. Well, this was attributed to the man of God, Pastor Biodun Fatonyibo. And for me, I believe that this is an emotional outburst, is an unguarded statement. It's a very emotional outburst, and it's an unguarded statement. And then I want to believe that this statement is one of the statement I believe he may wish to take back. Because what you just did with what you did is to call out a whole nation, a whole tribe. Stinginess or inability to give to the cause of the gospel, is not from any tribe. A stingy man is a stingy man, whether he's an Ibo, Yoruba, Urobo, Igala, Hausa, or wherever. So, a stingy man is a stingy man. It's not a tribal thing. This has nothing to do with tribal sentiments. It's not a tribal thing. So, why I believe that this is an unwholesome word, a statement, which must be redressed, is because, number one, at a time in this country where there is so much ethnic battles and ethnic tension rather, and a whole lot of things are happening, a clergyman who is supposed to be someone that should say something wholesome and build up, not tear down, is coming out to make such unwholesome statement. Please notice that what I'm saying has to do with his statement, not his person. I like his guy. I like him. I love his style. I love everything about him. But this statement is very unwholesome. And it will not be wrong if he decides to apologize. Reverend Intia did once made such a similar statement, even though he didn't go full blown on the tribe, but he picked up Obi Kubana and said all he said. Eventually, he retracted the statement and apologized to the man. To say that there is no mega church in Igbo land, and as such, that is the basis of judging that Igbos are not givers or are stingy, for me is very wrong. Because the idea of mega church is relative. The idea of mega church is relative. If we have to compare cities where you have mega churches like Abuja, Lagos, Uyo, Port Harcourt, and some other places, even Onisha, you will come to discover that these are commercial hubs. These are places that attract people from diverse areas, from diverse tribes. These are international spots like Lagos State, Abuja, and the rest. So having said that, you're talking about an Ibo nation or an Ibo tribe where you know that the Igbos are nomads, business nomads. Most of them don't reside in their places. I mean, the most productive ones don't stay in their place. So, the idea of a mega church is relative. And who told him there's no mega church in an Igbo land? Has it been to places like Enugu or Nisha? There are mega churches. I don't want to start calling churches, church names and all that. Papa, the Grace of God Mission, Papa Nwachukwu is in Onisha. He's an Igbo man. He's an Igbo ministry. It's an Igbo ministry. David Obueli, with his ministry scattered all over, is a mega church in terms of network, and also in terms of size. There are a whole lot of churches in Igbo land that are mega churches. So for me, that is an unfounded claim. That is an unfounded claim. Though I believe you can't compare with places like Lagos, because places like Lagos are spots where people gather and all that. So for me, using the mega church syndrome or whatever to judge this is very wrong, because there are a whole lot of things you have to put into consideration. You have to check the number of people there. There are few Igbos that are not churched. I'm not even talking about, okay, let's even go beyond Pentecostal churches. The Ibo Nation or tribe is a place that is very dominant. That you have the dominance of Roman Catholic Church. And there are a whole lot of them everywhere. So you can hardly see an Igbo person who is not churched. Most Igbos are church. They have a church. So this idea of this idea of basing your judgment on the issue of megachurch does not go. And I think such is not a basis at all. I'm going to do something about megachurch. And we're going to look at what exactly is a megachurch. What exactly is a megachurch? Is it a church that gathers people in particular places? Or are we talking about the networking of the church? Dominion City is all over, internationally, in places you never know. That's a mega church by all standard. That's a mega church. All right. No bad blood. I'm only airing my own opinion. I'm only airing my own opinion. And I wish that my beloved man of God, a pastor that I love so much, will retract. Another statement that I wish to say: singing Igbo church songs in Igbo, you are not doing anyone a favor to sing an Igbo song. It's not a favor to the Igbo people. Or singing an Igbo praise is a praise to God. So when you sing Igbo praise, it is not, this is why I said this is an emotional statement. Actually, I believe maybe he had an encounter with some Igbo persons and they decide to generalize it. So I believe it's an unguarded statement. We sing Yoruba songs. In fact, in my days that I take praise and worship regularly, most people think I'm Yoruba because I came out from Redeemed Church and all that, and all I knew I knew Yoruba praise songs more than Igbo praise songs. So when I take praises, I sing more of Yoruba praises, and I enjoy them. And I don't even see it as though I am doing a service or a credit to Yorubas. For me, they are praise song to God, and God is the creator of all these languages. And the beauty of praising God is when you're praising in different languages. So that's why I said it's an emotional statement, and I think he should look at what he said and redress it. God bless you. Please subscribe to this, like and share, and God bless you.